Here?
It's here?
Yes. All the energy flowing through the wedge comes together and collects here.
Is that thing a Zoogle? Holy crap, it's huge!
A central core and a guardian?
Once we beat that thing, it'll stop the wedge from taking in any more astral energy, right?
It seems we're in for a fight regardless.
Here it comes. Stay sharp, everyone!
Is there no end to what the Renans can cook up?
I don't know if that's machine or what, but I do know it's pissing me off!
Watch yourself. There's no knowing what it is capable of.
Any other wisdom you want to pass along? Take this! Bloody holiday!
Arcade waterfall! Annihilation! Mega ray! Get on fire!
On your knees.
Dazzle! Rising Falcon!
Here!
Shockwave Slash!
Bathed in blood. Rending bloody
Head to the wind! Air block! Too much to handle!
Be still!
Ready and ready!
Illuminate the dark!
Slice!
Come forth! Holy
Force flash!
annihilation!
I'll smash you!
Slice!
Radiant punch!
In a bind?
This one's all mine!
Reload!
You picked the wrong fight!
I can handle it!
Dance in the wind!
Glacial Fire!
Here's evil!
Come on!
With blackened blade!
This is something! Freeze Lancer! Magic is there!
Slice!
Cross blade!
Void Flash!
Here I go! How's this?
Slice!
Scream
Illuminate the
blood.
dark!
Rending you a bloody holiday!
Holy Land of the Shadows! Mega Ray! This one's mine! Arcade Waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Dance in the wind! Here I go! Air Bomb! Back into the fray! This one's mine!
Down on the ground!
Begin!
Take this!
Tornado drive!
Void Flash! My turn! Lightning Thrust!
It's go time!
Burn in hell!
Here
I come!
Magic is
Strike!
there!
I'll smash you!
Now I can let loose! Thanks! Void Flash!
I'm only get radiant!
You're mine!
Freeze! Radiant! Powered up! Radiant! Here! I'm out of ammo!
Dazzle! Void Flash!
Illuminate the
Slice!
dark!
Void Flash!
Prepare to be
You're mine! I'm not done!
on your
This
can't get out of this!
By the power of water!
Dazzle! You're mine! My turn! Take this! No escape! Eat dirt! Dazzle!
Radiant! Here!
You take this!
Here! I'm out of ammo! I'm all stuffed up! Radiant! Here!
Dazzle! Slice! Void Flash!
Radiant!
Slice!
Now you see what I can do!
Primed and ready! This one's mine!
Dazzle!
Here I go!
Slice!
I'm only getting
Void Flash!
Here!
Leave the sword
I'm out of ammo!
Be still! Burn!
Will this help? Dance in the wind!
Slice! Void Flash! Slice!
bloody
You
are too human.
To stop you dying?
Right. An astral art?
That's my cue!
Void Flash! Shut him down!
Radiant Flight!
Void Flash!
smite with
Level
blade!
it!
Try harder! Not a chance!
Illuminate
I'm
the
not
dark!
done!
Rising River!
Being
Holy Land!
Shockwave Stiffy!
I can do this all day!
Armor won't save you! Take this!
Purge Malevolence!
Burn!
Arcade Waterfall! Here!
Next!
As
In a
impressive
bind?
as always.
Here I hope that was improved.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever. I've never seen Xion actually flustered.
I'm not done!
Leave the chargers to me! Ancient deity! Eagle Ray!
Burn in hell! Here I come!
Penumbra!
I'm not
Tornado drive!
Lunar
Blind you with a shot!
Gemini Aqua!
Here I come!
Ancient deity!
Flame of Fury!
Eagle Ray!
I don't mind if I do!
Here I come!
Catapult!
Great! Next! Not a chance!
Radiant Storm! I'm only getting
Flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Ice Prison! Razor Cyclone!
Mirage!
No dawn shall break this night!
Aqueous Surge!
It's over! Penumbra! Take this!
Dance in the wind! There! How's this?
You're mine!
I'll smash you! Blood, rending you a bloody howling! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite! On your
Dazzle! Point flash!
Leave the
In a
torch
bind?
to me!
Holy Lance!
Slay! Point flash!
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Flame inside is yours to be
Here's
let
the
free!
Holy Glimmer!
Point flash!
Bloody
You're mine!
Resonate with the
I'm not
earth!
done!
Stalagmite! On your
Here's the
knees!
one's mine! Where are you going?
Air pressure!
Freeze Lancer!
Glacial Spear!
Pierce evil! Freeze Lancer!
Dazzle! Point flash! Strike!
Take hard slap!
Point flash!
Shattering waterfall! I'm all stuffed up! Freeze Lancer!
You're mine!
Amazing! Not long to go now. We couldn't have done it without you, Dahna. Thanks! Come on! Let's see when you get in there and finish this fight! I'm out of ammo! I'm all stuffed up!
Brilliant performance.
Purge Malevolence! Arctic Waterfall! Radiant Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Point flash!
Rending you a
Not today!
Do it!
Doubly! In an instant!
impact clock!
Is it over?
What the hell is going on?
Rimwell! It's too dangerous! Stay back!
Renans! What's going on here? This warmth. Rinwell, you okay? Hey, are you crying?
I'm not the only one.
I heard it. Whatever it was, I heard it.
As did I. I'm not sure I'd call it a voice, but it was there. What in the world just happened?
That was Dana's astral energy we just encountered. And I think what we heard might have been its voice?
You're saying astral energy has a mind of its own?
I haven't the slightest idea. But do you remember what happened when we fought Balsef back in Calaglia?
You mean when that fire monster came out of the spirit vessel?
Exactly. There was such a huge overflow of astral energy, it caused a monster to spawn and take physical form. Maybe the same thing happened here, just with way more astral energy and a bigger monster.
Does that mean if you gather enough astral energy, it can become sentient or take a physical form?
That's what I'm guessing, but it's just speculation. Master cores are able to hold a lot more energy than a spirit vessel, but we still haven't seen anything like that happen in our dealings with them.
That being said, there may be a mechanism of sorts inside master cores and spirit vessels that prevents such reactions.
That fire monster. I remember how it only appeared after Balsef's spirit vessel broke.
Then the reason Rinwell was able to sense all that astral energy earlier must have been because it was too much for that Zoogle to contain by itself.
So, then where do you think the Zoogle went? All that energy and poof, it's gone. The Zoogle with it. Doesn't that sound weird to anyone?
Indeed it does. However, in order for us to move our hypothesis forward, we will need to gather more evidence first. On that note, how are you holding up, Rinwell?
I just can't work out why. Why the voice reached out to me first.
Rinwell?
I can't help but wonder if it's because of my heritage that I was the one to hear it. Sorry. That's a strange thing to think, isn't it? Anyway, we should get going, right? We need to make sure the energy flow has actually stopped.
Are we gonna have to take this winding path all the way back down, too?
Yeah, but if anything, it should be easier than the climb up.
Really? Well then.
Actually, I've heard it's easier to develop muscle aches when going down.
Everything all right? You kinda looked like you wanted to get something off your chest.
Huh? Oh,
This place is rather gloomy.
Why don't you lighten the mood for us while we're here, then?
Everything all right?
huh? Oh,
Or not, you know, whatever.
yeah. You know,
Yeah?
sorry, never mind. Just forget it.
You wanna try being a little less cryptic, maybe? All right, jeez. Sorry for taking an interest.
Stop it! It's okay, Hootle! Sorry. I guess I still don't really know how to put it into words.
Nah, that's fine. No rush. It might help you to talk about it, though.
I'll keep that in mind. And thanks.
Retreat if you know it. Good for you. Another incantation ruined.
I'm in your debt, Dahnan.
Then tonight's meal is on you. Keep going.
What's a make?
I'll heal you all! You got healing!
Rotating pile driver.
One will! Lightning condemned!
Let's end this and get a bite
Leave
to
the
eat
agile
instead.
ones to me.
be tough.
This will be a delicious piece of cake. I never miss.
Armor won't save
Here
you!
goes lightning
Be
condemned.
still! Does it hurt? Flash!
Whatever you do, just stay away from the source.
On your strike! No further!
Now,
Will do!
this ends now.
Consider yourself finished! My turn!
Annihilation.
The enemy wields arts too!
We'll soon see about that.
Tear! Strike! This time!
Fierce evil.
Ah! Not today!
Steel. Freeze laser.
Resonate with the earth! Blue escape! Shockwave strike! Devastation! Mirage! Eternal devastation!
Lightning. Downfall.
You're finished! You're mine! Strike! You're
Now.
finished! Law! Take! Blow them away! My turn!
Lunar corruption.
That's right, you
Supernova.
I'm ready!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Any injuries?
Anything dispose of the trash! I'll smash you!
Confiscated. Serious flame.
Force flash! Catapult! Strike!
Take it.
Force flash!
Arctic waterfall.
Take it!
Field. Radiant. Here. Get you all tucked away.
The enemy wields arts too!
We'll soon see about that. Annihilation. Hear me. Let the marksman handle it.
Negative gate! Raising you up high!
Where are you going? Let's get you all tucked away.
Bloody howling! You're mine! Lightning thrust! Strike! Void flash! Here I come! I'm not done!
Do it!
Doubling! In an instant! Impact claw!
We work well together.
Finally time to go! Escape!
Eliminate the zone. Reload.
I'll take it!
Holy glyph. Only land.
Do it!
Lost. Demons descend.
Flashing fang!
Everyone hanging in there? It looks like that beam of light has stopped.
Then is it safe to say we've avoided oblivion for the time being?
I can still sense a faint glimmer of energy, though. It hasn't completely dispersed.
You can tell? Rinwell, your senses seem a lot sharper than before, don't they?
And you said you heard that voice, right?
I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I don't feel bad, though.
If trace amounts, however small, do remain, then it leaves us no choice. We must destroy the entire structure.
What do you suggest? We bring it down piece by piece?
Once that's done, what do we do then?
We go to Lenegus. Even if we could destroy the whole wedge like he suggested, it'd only buy us time. The fact they sent this thing down tells me they're not giving up this planet without a fight.
There's also the matter of the Renis Alma. Its circumstances still have yet to be truly resolved.
But how do we even get to Lenegus?
What if we hotwire one of their starships? There's gotta be one on the planet somewhere, right?
Starships are only seen on Dahna at the start and end of the Crown Contest. Otherwise, they remain on Lenegus. Believe it or not, we Renans down here aren't quite as free to come and go as one might think.
Great. Well, I'm out of ideas then. We definitely don't have the tech to build a starship. And even if we found a Renan who'd help, who knows how long that'd take.
Yeah. Waiting for a starship to come down from Lenegus would probably be quicker than that.
Wait. Alphen, when you came down from Lenegus, it had to have been in a starship of your own, right?
Right. Oh, of course.
You can't be serious. That was 300 years ago. There's no way it's still gonna work.
But Alphen didn't wake up until a few years ago. That means it had to have still been functioning that whole time to keep his body preserved.
Indeed. You wouldn't happen to remember where you landed, would you?
My memories around where I parked are still a little hazy, but I do know that I woke up in Calaglia, so chances are it's still in the area. At least it's a place to start. Luckily, that realm's my old stomping ground, so I should be able to get us some help finding her.
This is it.
Yeah, as long as Lenegus stands there, there's no avoiding it.
So what's this help in Calaglia you're planning to enlist?
My buddy Nate. If anyone there knows something, I figure it's him. But first, we need to catch a boat and get back to the mainland. Our first port of call is Ulzebek.
Back where you first started out.
Yeah, along with my dad.
You okay? You don't look so good.
I think I'm just a little seasick, that's all.
Liar.
Huh?
You heard me. You've never been good at hiding your emotions, Shion.
Excuse me? Just what do you... No. You're right. I'm sorry.
Is it about Alphen?
No. Not just him.
Something you can't talk about?
Rinwell, I'm not like the rest of you.
Of course you are! No, I'm serious. Back when we first met, I think maybe then I did think we were different. But now I know that isn't true. You and I are the same, Shion. We're alike in more ways than you know. If any of us is different, it's me. I'm a Dahnan who can use magic. I may be the last. My family and I have been living in hiding as long as I can remember.
Everyone has their own pain that can be hard for other people to understand. I saw the two of you talking and thought you could use a third wheel. So, here I am. Sorry.
If anyone's the odd one out here, it's me. Believe me, you don't want to listen to my problems.
Want me to go?
I didn't say that.
I get that you must have a lot circling around that head of yours. And that's okay. Whatever's worrying you right now, you're allowed to worry about it. And you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. I know I'm not a Renan like you, or a mage like Rinwell. I'm not a sovereign, maiden, or lord. I'm just a Dahnan who used to be a slave. But regardless of all that, I'm here for you, Shion.
That goes for me too. We all want to be there for you. Me and Hootle and even the boys. I promise. I mean, that is what friends are supposed to do, right?
I said this to Alphen, and now I'll say it to you. You're not alone in this.
Thank you. Rinwell. Kisara.
And right on cue, I think I should make my way back and lie down for a bit. My battle with this ship continues.
Yeah, I better head back too. We wouldn't want the guys thinking they're in charge. Can you imagine Law at the helm? Who knows what kind of trouble we'd get into?
Still, if that's true, then it's all the more reason I have to do this.
I think it's safe to rest here now. All right, something is definitely up with Shion.
Yeah, something big by the looks of it. I've never seen her so serious.
So, do you think we should say something to Alphen then?
I was wondering the same thing myself, but then it occurred to me. Whatever this thing on her mind is, it's probably the last thing in the world she wants people to know about. If she's trying this hard to keep it secret, then it's not really our place to go telling people before she's ready.
Yeah.
I can't tell them. There's just no way I could, right? What am I supposed to do?
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. It feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Well... rather plain.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I think that might be what we're looking for.
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it. A comfortable win.
Little help!
Take it! Now! It's on! Strike!
A comfortable win.
Right, here goes! Lightning thrust!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this. I won't forgive you! I can handle it!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Yes!
How's this?
Very nice. Yes!
Sure.
So, different materials produce different weapons. Each with their own respective properties.
We should probably move on.
Come to think of it, what's my sword made of? What material would it make sense with? Claws? Fangs?
In one ear and out the other.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Careful. That's no ordinary Zoogle.
Right, here goes! Take this! Hand up! I can carve through on the ground!
Lightning raging cascade!
Can't get out of this! Ignite!
Now!
Begin! Kisara! Commander of Heaven! Phoenix Cyclone!
Radiant
On
clear!
We've got him on the run.
You go! Don't get cocky!
Right.
Now!
Still anyone's fight.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go. Oh.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Hoo hoo. Hoo! Hoo hoo hoo. Hmm? You're saying we should check the owl forest? Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
You guys want to rest here?
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends. Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle? Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? Hey, look! We've got way more animals!
I never imagined Law would have a knack for husbandry.
Makes sense since they're on the same wavelength.
You're making me blush over here.
Law, maybe you should consider what that statement actually means.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor, but there's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
Well, I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about one bit.
Well,
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cislodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dahnan owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, It wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Little help!
Take this! Now! Now!
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor. Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I'm not so sure.
How's this?
I see.
Great! Huh? Hmm?
Agreed.
Dohalim.
You've collected an awful lot of those objects. You sure it's not just
Hush. Be quiet for a moment. The pieces speak to me.
What?
These relics that have scattered about. I can hear them whispering, longing to reunite with their lost friends and become one again.
Really? Do you hear any voices coming from them, Rinwell?
What? No! Don't get me wrong. I'm really interested in these things too, but I'm not crazy.
But don't you sometimes mutter stuff like, "Come to me, astral energy," when you cast your arts?
You're right. Oh my gosh. Are Dohalim and I actually alike?
Its charm really shines through now that it's been reassembled. Its streamlined shape, its geometric patterns. This is no mere amateur's work.
He's in his own little world at this point.
You get just like him when it comes to weapons, you know.
You're right. Oh my gosh. Am I just like Dohalim?
Huh? Why are you guys so quiet all of a sudden?
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I think I get the gist of this now.
That was nothing.
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? What's wrong? You're looking pretty down. Something on your mind?
Yeah, you could say that. It's just, well, there's something that's been eating away at me for a long, long time. Do you mind if I share it with you?
Of course not. I'm glad to listen.
See, my mom and dad used to tell me I shouldn't go around casting magic. But there was one time I did, behind their backs. And when I did, Almadria showed up.
Huh?
I hated Almadria for destroying everything I loved. But what I hated most was myself. For breaking my promise to my parents. Even though I swore I'd get revenge, there was always this nagging part of me that wondered if I even had any right to do so.
Rinwell, it was Almadria who killed your family. Don't torment yourself over one mistake.
How can you say that when my mother and father died because of me?
This may not comfort you much, but I'll say it anyway. I have a feeling your parents always knew something like that might happen.
What do you mean?
There was always a chance that someday, someone was going to find you and your family. But even knowing the risks, they still taught you magic. And there are two reasons I can think of for that. First, your talent. Second, they were hedging their bets.
Huh? On what?
On you, Rinwell. On how you turn out when you grew up. Sure, learning magic may invite danger, but it would have been even more dangerous to live in hiding without being able to defend yourself. They knew what they were getting themselves into when they taught you magic. And I think they did it because of how much they loved you.
Because my mother and father loved me.
Sorry, I know I shouldn't be putting words into your parents' mouths.
No, it's okay. I used to think I would have been better off if I never knew how to use magic. And if I'm really honest with myself, sometimes I still think that. But after traveling around with all of you guys, I've learned that there are things I can do with magic. That there's a point to it after all. So I'm going to keep trying. I'm gonna try and accept it as part of who I am. I want to use it to protect my friends. To protect the future of Dahna. Do you think that's selfish of me?
Not at all. I wouldn't want it any other way with you, Rinwell.
Night, everyone! I want to go back to bed.
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancia's.
It's gotten much cooler.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Be still! This should make for some good weapon crafting material.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner... portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast!